All right, folks. Today we're gonna torch these. I don't know exactly what you call this. I call it torching it. I'm gonna change the color of the grain of this wood. I'm using softwood because it's gonna be a whole lot better. Because what you're doing on softwood is you're burning. Okay, when you're torching it with this torch, and you don't have to have this big propane torch. You can do it with a small one. But what we're doing is you'll see the growth rings is what I call this right here. And then this part right here, which is the sapwood, is actually going to turn dark faster than these will. So it's going to make these stand out, and it's going to make this dark. So these will actually be the lighter ones. These right here, and the knots will be lighter than this right here. And you can make it as dark as you want to. If you want to hold it to it, you can turn it all black. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it both ways. And excuse the rain because we got this, what Marco is coming in. That's why I'm out here in the yard doing it. I ain't got to worry about setting the woods on fire anyway. But anyway, we got a lot of rain coming. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do oak and I'm going to do softwood. I'm just going to show you the difference. The oak is not, it's not going to be nearly as defined, I guess, as the pine. Like I said, the pine or the white pine or the lodgepole pine, spruce pine, anything, even 2x4s that you buy from like Lowe's or something, they actually show grain pretty good because they're softwood. You could probably do cypress. I don't think cedar. I don't think I would burn cedar because it's, you know, it's pretty good like it is. But anyway, let's hit this with a torch and see what it looks like. You don't have to have this big thing. You can have one of the smaller ones that you solder pipe with, something like that. You know, you don't have to have this big propane torch like I've got. This is it's just a lot faster because I actually do siding on houses and stuff like that. So I'm doing a big area, you know, a whole house, and it doesn't take long either. And plus, it's easier to blend than say a stain, because all you got to do is get on it and get off of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit there and concentrate. If you get back and you look and you say, well, boy, I got a light spot right there. And, you know, with stain, it's going to be a little bit tougher. With this right here, you just go back and you touch it. You'll get real good with it, and you'll touch it and bring it to the color you want to match the rest of it, or blend it in or whatever, feather it out. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's it's been a while since I've done this, but let's hit this right here and see what it looks like. I'm going to do pressure treated, I'm going to do oak, and then I'm going to do some 2x4s, you know, some store-bought 2x4s, and I'm going to do just regular yellow pine, which that's what this is. All this is RB&D. It's just a piece of scrap I had left over. I'm going to do the rough cut side, and I'm going to do the finish side, and we're going to just see what it how it turns out. See if y'all can. I'll try to get out of the way where y'all can see it. Y'all remember what I was saying? It actually brings, you know, it's darkening up that sapwood because it's softer. It's leaving these growth rings, you know, almost untouched. Now, if you stay on it, it'll eventually turn it all black. But just look at what it did to that piece of wood. I mean, that's something, ain't it? Now let's try the rough side right here. Now I can make, like I said, you can stay on this and make it as dark as you want to, or as light as you want to. It's just depending on your speed, how fast you want to go. And well, let's try this rough cut side. Y'all look at this. That's a dirt double right there, so don't pay no attention to that. did the siding on Hannah's tiny house is we used Airbnb and we torched it, and then we went back with a clear coat like flood or something like that, and we covered the whole thing, so it actually stayed this color. But it's just that simple. Now, like I said, when you get if you want it darker, all you got to do is stay on it a little bit longer. But if you get in an inside corner of something, say like you're in the inside corner of a box or something, I'll show you this in a minute, it's going to darken it up right there because it's going to concentrate more heat in the corners. So you have to be a little bit careful when you're burning or torching the corners, inside corners of something, because that heat's piling up in there, and it's gonna darken it up. So you got to be a little bit quicker. Anyway, I'll flip one of these catfish boxes around after a while, and we'll do the inside of it and see what it looks like. We're just freestyling out here. It's fixing to flood. Got this hurricane coming, and just trying to get y'all a video in. Let me try this. All right, what I was gonna do, this is just water oak. This is what commonly grows around here. Anyway, I got a little piece of it, and I was gonna show you what it, how it reacts to this torching. Now look at this. It's a little bit different right here now. I just lightly did it. Whew, it's a little hot right there. But you can see the grain in it, but it's not as defined as, say, the yellow pine right there. But all this is water oak. Any kind of oak is going to probably turn out about the same thing as this right here. Because this is like, it's close to red oak. It's just what we call water oak down here. All right, let's try just a regular 2x10 yellow pine from any lumber yard. It's from my lumber yard, but it's gonna still be the same thing. It's just a regular yellow pine, untreated, 2x10. Y'all see it. So all that is a 2x10. It'd just be like a store-bought one. It's not. It's one that I've cut on my mill and everything. But it's the same kind of lump, same kind of wood. Y'all look at this one. Now this one right here will be pretty too. It's gonna be a good looking board. Right there. Whew, yeah, that was smoking right there. Like I said, when you're doing this, it's probably better if you, if you're gonna do this in your shop or something. A lot of times you'll get this sap. So all you're gonna do is heat this yellow pine up, and it's full of sap. That pitch is gonna come to the front, and it's gonna start boiling, and yeah, it'll catch on fire. So you can burn some stuff down. So just be careful with it. It's like I said, it's the ground's saturated around here, so I mean, there ain't no way you're gonna get anything to burn down here in this humid mess. But anyway, you see how that turned out before, after, and it takes just a little bit. Let me show you a little torch. The little propane torch I was talking about, the little butane or soldering torch. Yeah, one of these. This right here worked too. I would show you that, but I don't have enough propane in this thing to do it. I tried it a while ago. I was going to try to do a demonstration on this. This will work. This is just going to be for something smaller, say, like if you're doing small little projects, something not so vast like house siding or something like I'm doing. Let's get this out of the way. We don't want to blow this. All right, 6x6 with some bug holes in it. One that I've cut right here. Let's burn all four sides and see what this looks like. Yellow pine. plane, like when you open it all the way up, okay, it's gonna turn it dark the fastest. The very tip of that flame is the hottest. So the further, I'm not saying you just keep backing off of it, but you'll figure it out once you start going. You can get these little torches about anywhere, and a lot of people, you know, when they're burning off their planting pans and stuff, they use these to start the fire or whatever to go around and get the fire started. And boy, let me tell you something. You can get the barbecue, you know, the charcoal in your grill. You can get it fired up quick with this right here. When you put this on it right here, it don't take long, folks. That charcoal be ready to cook with you. You don't even need lighter fluid. But like anything else, you got to be careful with it. All right. Regular 2x4s, you see, because they got bark on half of it. Regular 2x4s from Lowe's or Home Depot or any local building supply that y'all got. White pine or lodge pole, I don't know what they're gonna call a spruce pine. I mean, I call it white pine. Anyway, they're softer than our yellow pine. These do not grow here. They don't come from here. The yellow pine, you know, that's what you're looking at out there. All those planted pines that we've got is yellow pine. Anyway, this is gonna be something that you get from, you know, just a regular 2x4, a stud or whatever. Now look at this though. They turn out good too. Burn up quick. Woo. It don't take but a second. You see that? Yeah, that thing's smoking, boy. Not too bad, huh? Let's try some pressure treated. Say you wanted to do a picnic table or an outside bench or some chair, Adirondack chairs or something like that for the outside. Let's get some pressure treated. Now I know this is plywood, but it's the same aspect. It's all pressure treated. Now all this is real time, so y'all just bear with me. There ain't no editing in this, so if I screw up and say the same thing twice, I'm sorry. All right. Like I said, all this is pressure treated. I don't know if I would do this. I mean, I would probably be safe and do this in a well ventilated area because I do not know what kind of chemicals they're using to make this stuff. So anyway, yeah. So I advise you to do this outside with plenty of ventilation. Yellow wood right here. I believe that's what it is now. Some tiger stripes out that quick, people. I like it. I really like it. Anyway, that's how simple this stuff is. I mean, ain't nothing to it. Let me do an inside corner real quick. Let me turn one of these boxes around and just show you how it'll heat up in the corners. Y'all see how quick that is, though, and how it sort of heated up in the inside corners right there. Let me bring you a little closer. that dark right there. You can see it right there. Where it get a little bit dark in the corners. You got to be careful with it. So all I'm saying is when you do it, be careful. Don't burn yourself up. Don't catch the house on fire. Don't catch the woods on fire. And just enjoy it and have fun, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, appreciate y'all.